Good afternoon everyone, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Now, if you can hear a humming, that's the aircon going full blast. It is hot today. I think today is 34 degrees Celsius, which I don't know really what it converts to in Fahrenheit, but it's getting up there. It's pretty hot. I've got a few Christmas gifts to wrap, so I thought what we would do is I've got a whole list here of some more questions that you guys have been asked for the Q&A. So I thought we'll have a little chatty chat, answering some more questions while I wrap some presents. Now, I probably won't be able to show you the actual gifts because it's really all for the kids and Michael. I don't want to take a chance that they're going to watch the vlog and spoil the surprise. Where can I sit? I'll sit them there. That's perfect. Then I can see. First question. Now these are in no particular order and I didn't write down who actually asked them. So you know who you are, who asked them, and if, yeah, whatever. Let's just get it done. All right, first one. What do I do for work? So I actually work for a government organization and I basically work in billing, like in the finance department, in billing and invoicing is what we do. I don't really want to say where I work, but yeah, it's a government job and it's in the finance department, billing and invoicing. Prior to COVID, we had to work obviously in the office. Since COVID happened, basically forced to work from home. We've just not gone back, basically. I mean, people that want to go back to the office can go back, but the big bosses have basically just said that, you know, since productivity went up while we're all working from home, they're quite happy for people that want to work from home to continue to work from home, people that want to work in the office continue to work in the office, and those that want a bit of both, up to you. So they've been so good, and in all honesty, I think now, I don't know, just with the years that I've been home now, I don't think I could go back into the office full time. I don't think I'd have the energy for it. I don't think I would have the mental capacity to do it. It's just been a blessing for me in all honesty. So, and not to mention the petrol, like it'd probably cost me about $200 a week in petrol going to and from port every day as well. So I probably couldn't even afford it, if I'm honest. The job that we do, especially in our section, like the people that work in our section, it's not like we're interacting with customers, or really, we're not even really interacting with each other as such, unless, you know, we've got to ask a question or something like that. So yeah, there's not really a need that we have to be in the office because we can actually perform our job just the same at home. All we need is a computer and we're all connected via the Zoom and everything anyway. So, you know, if we need to chat, or we have meetings all the time to update us on things. So yeah, it's been working good. So fingers crossed we get to work from home forever, because yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love it. I just love not having to leave my house, basically. So that was a long answer to a short question. One person asked, why did I declutter all my decor, like all my Christmas decor and all my decor? Well, basically it was because I was just getting too overwhelmed with how much I had. And it wasn't fun anymore to have that much stuff. Like I was actually dreading getting all the boxes out and decorating with it, and then dreading putting it all away again. And I just thought, like, that's not how the decor is supposed to make you feel. Like, it's supposed to make you feel happy and joyful, not like dragging out 26 boxes of Christmas stuff and stressing about where you're going to put it all. So yeah, I just basically culled it down to, I think did I have 6 boxes? Which, I mean, that's still a lot, but they're not full to the top boxes, and one of them has got all the Christmas balls and Christmas lights and everything in it anyway. So yeah, I like the amount that I've got now. It only took me a couple of hours to decorate the whole house, whereas before it would literally take me days and it was just too much. So Yeah, and that was pretty much why I decluttered all of my decor, not just the Christmas stuff, but all just general decor. It was just a burden for me. Like I just felt burdened with it all. Like it was too much to clean, too much to, you know, go around. And yeah, it wasn't bringing me joy, basically. Yeah, I got rid of it all and I feel so much happier. My mind feels so much clearer. It's a really weird concept if you haven't done it and you don't like really understand what I'm talking about. But it's funny because Jessie did a massive declutter of her room today and she's gotten rid of 2 full boxes of stuff. And she actually said to me, she goes, "Oh my God, Mum, now I know exactly what you're talking about." She goes, "I just feel lighter, like my whole room feels lighter and brighter and I just feel lighter in my head." And I said, "That's exactly how I've been feeling, you know, getting rid of all my stuff." And yeah, it feels wonderful. So if you are feeling overwhelmed in your house, it may be just that you are surrounded by too much stuff. I mean, God, there could be a million reasons why you're overwhelmed in your house, but yeah, it could be one of those reasons because it's just taken a lot off my mind just not having as much stuff. But anyway, let me get some stuff out so that I can wrap while we're doing all this. Where's all my supplies? Okay, I've got my scissors, got my sticky tape. So while I do this, next question was, someone asked, what happened to your cleaning strike and why are you doing everyone's laundry again? Well, yeah, the cleaning strike didn't last long. But it lasted long enough, I think, to give people the idea that, yeah, I was getting a bit overwhelmed and they did start pitching in a lot more with chores and everything. So in that regard, it was good. And I find now that once I'm on top of the house, like if nothing goes wrong as far as me being ill and, you know, falling behind in the housework, if I'm all on top of the house, I don't really need a lot of help because it just maintains itself now because there's not a lot to maintain. But if I am getting a bit overwhelmed and stressed and I need help, people are more than happy to pitch in. And I don't like people doing their own laundry because I just don't trust them to not use my scent beads. I just feel like if they've got run of the laundry, they're going to use all of my scent beads for their filthy clothes willy-nilly and use them all up, and they're not for that. They're just for bed sheets, for bath towels, and for my clothes. So I don't like people to use my scent beads, and I just don't trust that they'll do the laundry properly. And plus, because we don't have a washing line, I have got the laundry down to such a routine that, how can I explain it? So we've only got limited drying racks in our house because we don't have an outside clothesline, and I don't like using the dryer so much because it's, you know, hey, electricity. So I've got the laundry down where I make the most use of the drying rack. So I've got a drying rack for me and Michael in our bedroom, and then I've got a drying rack for Jamie and Jessie in the laundry. So I will do Michael's clothes one day so that his clothes can be on the drying rack. Then the next day I'll do Jessie's clothes, so her clothes are drying on the drying rack. Then the next day I'll do my clothes, so by the time I'm putting my clothes on our drying rack, Michael's clothes have been dried and they can come off, and then I can swap them with mine. And then again, when I come to do Jamie's, I just swap Jamie's over. So, and then on the weekends I will do any bath towels and bed sheets and just use the drying racks for those basically. So I just feel like if I left it up to everyone to do their own, you know, that we're going to run out of drying racks because they might choose to do all their laundry all on the same day, and we won't have enough room to dry everything. So yeah, in our house, it just makes more sense for me to do it because I know the order that it needs to be done in. And yeah, but they're helping out in other ways. And at the end of the day, once I'm on top of my house, it doesn't take a lot for me to maintain it myself anyway now. So yeah, but they do help out. They do a bit. Except if I just get overwhelmed and I have a mental breakdown, I'll yell at everyone and then they'll hop to it and do all their chores and everything. And then after a couple of weeks, it all goes back to normal again. So yeah, that's it. That's basically it. Oh, someone asked, how many vacation days and personal days do you get? So I think in general, like every company is slightly different, but I think in general in Australia, if you're a full-time worker, you get 4 weeks annual leave, and depending on the company you work in, anywhere from like 8 to 12 personal leave days or sick leave days. That's that. What's the next one? Oh, let me get another gift to wrap. Hold on. So just make sure you can't see it because this one's for Jamie, so I don't want him sneaking a peek. Not that I think he looks at my vlogs, but you know, just in case. See how shit this paper is? Honestly, it's like tissue. Next question was, what's the best and worst part of living in Australia? Okay, well for me, and it's mainly just where I live because there are colder parts of Australia as well that you could choose to live in, but I hate the heat. I don't like the heat, and Australia gets really hot. But where we live now, like in on the mid-north coast, it's supposed to have the most, you know, it's the most even temperature out of all of Australia, I think. So worst part about living in Australia for me is the heat in summer and the bugs and everything that can kill you, basically. Look, you know, it's not as bad as it seems. When you hear Australia, no, we've got the deadliest snakes, the deadliest spiders, the deadliest scorpions and all of that. It's not as bad as that. Like, I mean, we do have all those, but it's not like they're crawling all over your backyard like 24 hours a day. I mean, we've been here now 8 years and we've only ever had a black snake, like a red belly black snake in our gym once. I mean, it's not to say that they're not around, and when we see a lot on the roads, but on our actual property, we've only ever had one snake in the shed, like in the gym shed. And even the red belly black snakes, I don't think they can really kill you as an adult. They make you pretty sick. Could probably kill a small child. It sounds awful. But yeah, I mean, just the bugs in general. Like, I don't like flies, I don't like beetles, I don't like spiders. That's about all I can think of that I don't like about living here. The best part of living here is it's just a beautiful country. Like, scenically, it's a beautiful country. I hate the outback though. We've lived in the outback. I absolutely hate the outback. It's very depressing to me living out there. Just everything's just like dead looking. Whereas here it's nice and green and, you know, more countryside. And everyone is pretty good here, pretty chill. And we've got lots of different races all in the one country, and everyone, for the most part, are pretty chill. It's a pretty safe country to live in. Like, you don't really have to worry about getting shot or anything like that. You know, obviously it does happen every now and again, but yeah, not to the extent in other countries. But yeah, it's pretty safe country. Everyone's pretty friendly, pretty laid back. All right, let me get some more things to wrap. Oh, I didn't tell you guys either, did I? And this is what I'm wrapping today. I bought everyone, I mean, they know they're getting it, so it's not a big surprise, but they haven't seen it, so that's what's going to be the surprise. But I got everyone a bobblehead this year. So I got one made up for Jamie, Jessie, and I've got Michael with the Deef on the one. So remember, I did my own, where is it? I'll show you it if you didn't see it. I worked with, what were they called? Best Face? But I worked with them a couple of months ago. I got my own bobblehead. Have a look how cool, I mean, I haven't got my glasses on now, but it is just so cool. I loved it so much. So I thought, oh, I'll get everyone one for Christmas this year. So that's what all these are in here, plus there's another one here. So you'll have to wait till Christmas Eve to see what they are. I'll show you, I'll just quickly show you the Deefy. There's Deefy. That's Michael's one. But yeah, we'll show you properly later on Christmas Eve when we open all our presents. Okay, so I found some boxes to put them all in secure. But yeah, I can't think what I was saying last. But so they know they're getting a bobblehead, they just haven't seen it yet. And I only told them they were getting one because they needed to let me know what outfits or what their body they wanted to look like, because you can either do full custom with custom clothes of whatever you can take a photo of you wearing an outfit and they will match it. So yeah, I asked them how they wanted to be posed and what clothes they want to wear. So yeah, they obviously knew they were going to be getting one because I needed to take pictures of them wearing the clothes that they wanted to be in, and you know, the hairstyle and all of that sort of thing. But they just haven't seen them yet, so it'll be a nice surprise to actually see their reactions to them. I've obviously seen them. They've turned out amazing. I will leave a link to, I mean, this is not sponsored, I purchased these myself, but I have worked with them when they did my own one. So I'll leave their details in the description box below if you want to check them out. I think I might even have a discount code that might still be valid, so I'll leave that as well. But yeah, they make a really good gift for someone who, you know, who's got everything, who you don't know what to get. I mean, who's not gonna like a bobblehead of themselves? I can't wait to see their faces when they get them. So next question, have you traveled outside the country? I've only traveled, like I said yesterday in the Q&A, on a cruise to Fiji, Vanuatu, all of those little Fijian islands. Michael's done a lot more traveling than me before we were together when he was a kid. He lived in Germany, so his parents would often vacation in around the surrounding countries. So like I think they went to like Switzerland, Austria, Greece. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they've traveled most of Europe already. Michael's also been to New Zealand for bungee jumping when we were younger. He went to Thailand we'd only started going out together for about maybe a month, and then he went to Thailand on a 1-month trip, like a training karate trip to Thailand. So, and I think it was over Valentine's Day as well. So our first Valentine's Day, we weren't even together. But this is how romantic and young love is. He wrote me a postcard every single day that he was gone. So every day in the mail, I'd be getting a postcard of, you know, him telling us what they're getting up to and what they're doing and everything. And on Valentine's Day, he had arranged for, I think it was like a basket. It had a teddy bear in it, I think balloons and chocolates, like a whole little, you know, like in cellophane and all that, delivered to my house. I was like, oh, I was so wrapped. And yeah, they kind of stopped real quick. But for your first Valentine's, it was lovely. So yeah, he's also been to America for a karate tournament when he was younger. I think this was when I very first started karate. I can remember him leaving to go to a karate tournament in Los Angeles. Yeah, so someone asked, does everyone get a holiday around Christmas, or are you just taking vacation days? So I'm just taking a 1-month vacation days, but we do get Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and if those days fall on a weekend, we get the following 2 working days off as well. So if Christmas Day is on Saturday and Sunday, and Boxing Day Sunday, we'll get Monday and Tuesday off as a public holiday. We also get our company has a company day that they slot in between Christmas and New Year, so that's an extra day. And then we get New Year's Day off. They're the public holidays that we get off. A lot of people will take leave between Christmas and New Year. They actually encourage us to, just to have an actual break over Christmas. So a lot of people normally take between Christmas and New Year off that week. We don't have any actual formal shutdown, like, oh, the company's shutting down, you have to take your leave here. Not in this company. Other companies we've had that, where they actually close 2 weeks over the Christmas period, and you have to take your leave then regardless. Someone else asked, does Michael talk German? Yes, he does. When his parents were alive, they would pretty much only talk German at home, despite me being there not speaking it or understanding it. But over the years, like I could never speak German, but over the years, not that I could understand everything they were saying, but I could get the general gist of the conversation just by picking out certain words that I could understand. So I kind of knew what they were talking about, but yeah, they always spoke just German at home. But his parents spoke English no problem as well. Like they could speak complete English. They had the strong German accent, but yeah, they definitely, you could definitely understand them. So yeah, he does speak German. I did want him to teach the kids German as they were babies growing up, but he just didn't see the point in it. He said, like German's not really a language that you're going to ever really need. I said, yeah, but like it's always good to know a second language regardless, you know. It just opens up that part of your brain that not a lot of people get to open up. I mean, I think I'd struggle to learn a second language. I don't think it would come very easy to me, but if you grow up with it as a kid and, you know, I wanted him to just speak exclusively German to the kids, and then I would just speak exclusively English so that they would grow up bilingual, but he wasn't that interested in doing it. So yeah, he does speak fluent German, but the kids not so much. The kids actually, when they were young, before they started school and I went back to work, I put them in family daycare, which is not like childcare, it's childcare, but it's where a person does the childcare from their home. And the lady that used to look after them, she was South American. She was just, oh my God. I honestly think my kids loved her more than me back then. She was just the loveliest person ever. And she only really spoke South American. I don't know what I think she might have been Uruguay or something like that. And I think all the kids that she looked after, I think she had 6 kids, and my 2 were the only ones that were Australian. All the others were Spanish-speaking kids as well. So she only spoke Spanish, or not Spanish, Uruguay, whatever her language was. I can't even remember what it was now. But she would only speak, let's say Uruguay, to all the kids. And so, you know, if she was giving him instructions, it would always be in Uruguay or Spanish. Let's just say Spanish, it's easier. And so my kids, like over the years that they were there, I think they were there maybe for 3 years before they started school, they would understand fully Spanish. Like Jamie could understand it. She would tell him, you know, get your shoes, get your bag or whatever, all in Spanish, and he'd go and do it all. And Jessie, because Jamie was a little bit younger, but Jessie could actually speak back to her in Spanish. So that was amazing. But then obviously when they started school, they forgot all of it as well. But yeah, that was really cool. I was really impressed with that. So yeah, that's that. Oh, someone asked, are we going to still get our DNA done? Absolutely. I actually forgot all about that, and I'm definitely still going to organize that. I would love to know what my background is. I'm hoping I'm like part Viking or something cool like that. So yeah, we're definitely going to get it done. I might actually look into organising it while I'm off over the Christmas period. Someone else asked, favourite Christmas movie? You know, since doing Vlogmas, I haven't had a chance to watch any Christmas movies yet. I've just been trying to keep up with everyone else's Vlogmas that they're doing. So I haven't watched a lot, but the one I do love a lot and I enjoy a lot is, I know it's not technically a Christmas movie, but it's on at Christmas, is Love Actually. I just love that movie. It's so good. I'm not really into all the Christmassy movies like Elf and those sort of ones. I don't mind how would you say, like the romantic ones that are set at Christmas time. I like those, but I'm not really into like Elf and the Grinch and yeah, all of those. I've tried. I mean, I really want to love Christmas movies, but I think I'm just, maybe, I don't know, because there is people my age that love them. I was just going to say maybe I've just grown out of them, but yeah, I used to love the claymation ones, when I was a kid. Like, they're not actually cartoon, but they almost look like puppets. You know the ones I'm talking about? If I find a picture of what it looks like, I'll insert it here, but kind of like the claymation puppet ones. It was like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If there's any good ones, let me know, because I know Netflix has got a crap ton of them out at the moment, and I just haven't had a chance to watch any. But I'm gonna make that a point to watch it while I'm off. I want to watch one a day at least while I'm on my holidays, so I can actually say I've watched some Christmas movies this year. If you've got any favourites, leave them down below, let me know. Someone asked my favourite snacks and food. Well, have a look at me. All of it. No, my favourite snacks, I like salty snacks, so I like chips, not hot chips, but like crisps. I love a baked dinner. I love sushi, Thai food, Asian food, Turkish food, homemade pizzas, baked dinners. How do I spend my free time? Cleaning up after the deef is mostly my free time. Vlogmas at the moment is all of my free time. But if I did have like an absolute free day where I didn't have to do anything, I'd just spend it in my craft room, just doing some journaling, doing some art. Most of the time, I'm just sat there thinking about how to do it. That takes up most of the day, because I've still got that mentality that it has to turn out perfect. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot more crafty stuff done over the holidays as well. So yeah, that's another thing I want to get done while I'm off. My dream job as a kid, someone asked. Well, my dream job as a kid is I wanted to be a teacher, a primary school teacher, but not for the purpose of teaching kids. I had no interest in teaching kids. I just wanted a primary school classroom to organise, because I remember all of my primary school teachers, their classrooms were so disorganised and so all over the place. And I used to sit there at my desk looking around going, my God, I could organise this whole room so much better. Like, you know, have all the pencils, you know, in the right spot, and all the totes in the right spot. So yeah, I wanted to be a teacher, but only just to have a nice colour coordinated, organised classroom with no kids. I didn't want to teach the kids. I just wanted a nice organised room. When I finished school, I did go to uni for about 1.5 years studying to be a teacher, but I just wasn't enjoying the whole uni experience. It just wasn't for me. And at that time, we were looking at buying a house. So I said to my parents, I just said, look, I'm not enjoying uni. I'm just going to get a job and yeah, save up some money so we can buy a house and move in together with Michael. So that's what I did, and I fell into like a accounts admin style of work, and that's pretty much what I've done my whole life. Every job I've had has been like in the accounts and admin kind of work. Have you ever tried that, guys? Like, this is a trick, right? So I've cut this piece of paper and it's not fitting that way. I've cut it too short, and it's obviously not going to fit this way, too short. 9 times out of 10, it'll all fit. So tilt your box diagonal on the sheet. Bring it up this way. Just make it fit. Like, just fold it any which way to make it fit. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Look, this'll do. This'll do. It's fine. It's fine. Don't take any wrapping advice from me. I have clearly no idea what I'm doing. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the bit that's not covered to the back. If we set it like that, it looks perfect, doesn't it? I was so happy to hear that I wasn't the only one that thought Albert Einstein lived in another century. I don't know why I thought that. And it was actually, someone made a comment that they only realised that he didn't too after watching the Oppenheimer movie? I think that's where I saw it. I think I was watching a YouTube thing about that Oppenheimer. Am I even saying that right? I don't know. Oppenheimer, whatever it is. I think I was watching a YouTube video about it, and I think that's where I actually heard that, oh yeah, they were talking about Albert Einstein. I'm like, what? What is going on? I don't know, I honestly just thought he lived in a different century. It's not something I ever really thought about, but just in my head I was thinking he belonged in the era when they were discovering gravity and Copernicus and all those. I don't know, such an idiot. But anyway, I'm glad I wasn't the only one, so there you go. My last day at work tomorrow. Can you believe it? I mean, I don't think you guys really care, but I can't believe it. I am so looking forward to this leave, honestly. And mainly too, just to like actually give me a chance to do some decent Vlogmas videos as well, because yeah, I'm really struggling with this, doing it on the same day that I actually need to edit it and upload it with me working all day. So I'm hoping once I'm not working anymore, that will actually be a lot easier. But I've pretty much nearly caught up with everything in my house, which is good, like cleaning wise. All the rooms are actually clean. It's just the floors I've got to keep up with. Like I've kept my vacuum cleaner out because I'm just vacuuming every single day just to keep on top of it. And then tomorrow I'm going to go in and just mop all the floors so that they're all nice and clean for the weekend. Not that they're going to stay that way, but at least, you know, in my head, at least I've done them once a week. We've got some baking. I've got some ideas for Vlogmas, like to do some baking. Obviously, we're going to be sharing Jessie's famous Jessie's own gingerbread recipe. She makes the best gingerbread cookies. I actually want to do some Christmas themed cocktails, like actual alcohol. Can I do that on YouTube actually? Are you allowed to actually show doing alcohol stuff on YouTube? I don't know. Well, okay, maybe we can do mocktails and just pretend that it's not real alcohol. Yeah, I want to do some Christmas style cocktails just for something different. I want to do some Christmas cooking as well, not just baking, but just, you know, doing some Christmas themed style cooking for some dinners leading up to Christmas. We're obviously still going to do our little fry pans for Christmas Eve dinner. Because I mean, if you guys have been following for a while, you know, we actually celebrate all of Christmas on Christmas Eve. We do our Christmas Eve dinner, which is the little fry pans. We open all of our presents. And then Christmas Day, normally we don't do anything, we just relax. But Christmas Day this year, obviously, we're going to go and visit my dad. Well, I am anyway. I think Jessie is actually working Christmas Day because she said to her boss, look, there's quite a few people that work with her, like that work at the same dairy, that have kids. So she goes, look, let them have Christmas Day off so that they're with their kids. She goes, because we don't actually celebrate on Christmas Day, so she's volunteered to actually work Christmas Day, which I think will work out good for her anyway, because I think it might be extra money for working on Christmas Day anyway. But yeah, so she's going to work Christmas Day. I think she's got Christmas Eve off, and then she'll work Christmas Day. And I think she's then going to go to her boyfriend's house for New Year's Eve, because I think they're going to go to some sort of fireworks display or whatever. So she's got everything sussed. I don't know what Jamie's doing yet for all of it. I'm pretty sure he'll be off over the Christmas period, so he might come to see Poppy with me on Christmas Day. And I don't know what he's doing for New Year's. We never celebrate New Year's either. We're usually in bed by 10. So we're so boring. We are so boring. We don't do anything. But maybe we'll do something different today. If both the kids are not home, maybe me and Michael will like go to Harrington or something like that and watch the fireworks. I don't know. I'm not that really interested in fireworks, in all honesty. I'd rather just be in my own house having a couple of drinks and relaxing. So yeah. Well, that's all the presents I'm going to wrap today. The rest are just like... I've got a couple of things for Jessie's boyfriend, but his main present hasn't come yet, and I'm going to put it all in a box. So I'm not going to do his today. And then I've got a couple of bags of little Deefy treats, so I'm going to actually probably put those in his little stocking. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'm pretty sure I've answered all the questions. If I have missed one of your questions, if you've left me a question and I've missed it and I didn't answer it either yesterday or today, leave it in, or if you've forgotten to ask me one that you want to know, leave it in the comments down below, and yeah, I will answer a few more tomorrow if there's any more to do. Oh, Christmas advent calendar. Do we have to do that? Oh, okay. Let's go do the calendar. I'll bring it here. It's just easier. Since when did Christmas advent calendars become a chore? I don't know. What day is it today even? What are we up to? Have I done 6? 6. Is it day 7? What the hell? Day 7. All right, we've got a biggie. It's a biggie. Let's see what day 7 brings. Another little twisty tie ball. We'll have that later tonight. And yeah, I think that'll be it for today's video. I will love you and leave you guys, and I will see you for another Vlogmas day tomorrow. Thanks for watching.